Happy Vlogmas Day 30. I know I haven't really posted Vlogmas. I'm really bad at making videos. I just could not stay dedicated to it, and I felt like, oh, I'm supposed to be making a Vlogmas. And then I just didn't know what to talk about. So this one might be a little bit long compared to the other ones, but I guess I just want to talk about how I'm feeling right now. We're coming up on the end of the year. Tomorrow's the last day of 2014, which is like, whoa, a whole year has gone by. I still vaguely remember how I felt last year. Sort of trying to end a relationship, not like a romantic one, but like a relationship in general with a person, and then totally screwing that over spring break, and then like ending it like 10 days ago or so. Actually, no, it was less than 10 days ago, where I sort of just like, nope, gonna cut you off everywhere now, and actually mean it this time. So how am I feeling right now? It's the end of the year. To be honest, I feel like I'm not as happy as I should be. I'm putting off a lot of writing supplement stuff, which is hilarious because the deadline is January 1st, 11:59 p.m. of January 1st, which means I still have time, but I'm like really putting it off, which is a bad thing. But I don't know, I just feel like I'm not in the right like mindset to do all of these writing things, and they really won't take that long, so I'm not worried that I'm not going to finish them, because I definitely have to apply to these colleges. But like, yeah, I guess I'm just trying to like distract myself however possible, which is mostly just like going through the apps on my phone, like, oh, check Facebook, okay, check Twitter, check Tumblr. I recently made a Snapchat for the sole purpose of following this one blog, Too Drunk to Find a URL, who does like Carmilla fan art type stuff, among other things. So I'm just like, okay, constantly refreshing Snapchat to see if she's gonna post like some weird hint or something, or just like the stuff that refreshes a lot, just so I can distract myself. And then, you know, I find there's usually something that'll like amuse me to some extent, but then there's also stuff like the most recent one is Leela Acorn? I don't know. Alcorn. I think it's Alcorn. A lot of posts have been coming up on my dashboard, and it's making me really sad just thinking about it. Like, her parents didn't accept her. They pulled her out of public school, and like there's this whole community of supportive people, and I find it so tragic that a family can't provide that. They can't provide support. They can't love their child for who they are, which is insane. Like, I almost want to cry about it. It's really sad. And also, like, they refuse to call her by the name that she wants to be called. They keep calling her by her birth name, which is Joshua, and that's ridiculous. I don't understand how parents can do that. Like, if you're gonna have a child, you need to love it, and love that child, love them in every single way possible, and support them, and be understanding, and just, it's insane. Anyway, I feel like there's always something happy happening in the world, and there's always something really sad happening in the world, and sometimes I feel really selfish because, I don't know, like, I keep wanting to distract myself with whatever I can find, mostly on the internet, and there are a lot of happy things, but then I keep coming back to myself and thinking like, oh man, I'm just so sad, like, I can't be happy. And then I look at all of the even worse things that are happening in the world, like what happened to Leela, and can't help but think like, why am I sad over my thing? My thing is really dumb, and that was awful. And I know that sadness isn't a competition. I realize that, but it's like, I realize that I do have a lot to be thankful for as well. I totally turned on my camera to talk about how sad I was, but now I feel like I'm not that sad. I did something that I was like really scared and nervous to do, and it didn't turn out the way that well, actually, I don't know how I wanted it to turn out. I guess if anything, it was pretty close to the way I wanted and expected it to turn out. And yeah, I'm thankful that it didn't go as bad as it could have. My throat is like really scratchy and I've been coughing a lot more, so I apologize for my voice. But yeah, this is sort of how I'm entering the new year. I'm kind of sad. And there's a lot of sad stuff that's happened this year. There's a lot of awful, horrible things that have happened this year. And I don't mean to me, I mean in the world in general. And that sucks. And I just sort of want the new year to turn over, but I know that just because it's suddenly January 1st of 2015 that everything's suddenly going to be better. And I hope that a lot of next year will be used to improve the current status of the world, which sounds really, really hard to do. But anyway, yeah. I'm looking forward to the new year just so we can sort of leave this one behind, but I don't even know if that's the right mindset to have. Like, a lot of good things have happened this year too. And I've talked about like how I feel like I've grown on my other channel. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess that's pretty much it. It's December 30th, it's my parents' anniversary, which is like crazy. We went out and stuff, and I feel very happy to have them as my parents. So I guess I want to leave off with that. If you don't regularly thank your parents or say that I love you to them, I hope that maybe that's one of the things you work on in the next year. Unless they're really, really bad parents. But if you know you have good parents, if you know that you could have been stuck with really, really bad parents, I hope you appreciate the ones you currently have. I know I do. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a better time than I'm having. And I might make a video tomorrow, hopefully, if I feel up to it. If not, I wish you a very, very happy new year.